Hi, I'm Si.
And I'm Al. And we are
Two Men and a Motor.
So we're back, mate. Here we are, Al, back in the car.
I'd like to say things have changed, but they haven't. You've got the same shirt on. I've got the same top on. We're in the same car.
We haven't got Jack and Jones all over like normal.
No, I wanted to be a bit more subtle. And we haven't even had an upgrade or change in car, have we?
No, we haven't.
We're back in Al's Fiesta, and it feels like home, Al.
Oh, that's very kind of you. So we haven't really got a plan for today, have we, mate?
No.
Before we talk about F1.
Yeah, I think, Al, it's just nice to be
back in the car.
Back in the car.
And for the first time, we're actually two men in a motor.
We are.
Rather than having two men in a chair somewhere.
Or in Teams, or in Zoom, or whatever it is. So yeah, I think first of all, we need to give it a really decent plug, and just to make sure that everybody out there knows all our channels and all our social media. So we are, as Al's just said, Two Men in a Motor, and you might obviously have known us previously as Full Beam. We are Two Men in a Motor on Twitter, we are Two Men in a Motor on Instagram, we are Two Men in a Motor on Drive Tribe, Facebook, whatever. We are, just search for Two Men in a Motor. If you have been with us from the very start, from Full Beam, thank you very much, we really appreciate it. If you are new and you're joining us on Two Men in a Motor, then thank you and welcome to our little community. Everybody's out today, Al. Bikes, cyclists, dog walkers, do my head in.
Busy, yeah. I just nearly ran over this little Scotty dog and then just nearly knocked over an old bloke.
Standard,
yeah.
So
back to Death Race 2000.
Please stick with us, and if you like what you've seen previously, obviously we always appreciate the likes, the subscribes, the thumbs up, the comments. Me and Al always look at every single comment that we get on our videos and we reply to them.
It takes ages.
It does, takes a lifetime.
I've just not driven yet, Si. You said to me you hadn't driven during lockdown.
I missed you, buddy.
I know. You said you haven't driven during lockdown. That's easy for you to say.
You know what, mate? I don't think... Have I driven? I think I've driven. But where did I go? I'll tell you where I am driving tomorrow. To the barbers.
What time, yeah?
Tell me about it, mate. I tell you, if I went anywhere near a naked flame, I would go up like a puff of smoke.
I know you put a bit of weight on me, but that'll take a few pounds off you.
It will. What's your excuse?
I'm just fat.
How many packets of crisps do you eat a day, Al?
I've had none today.
Nice.
Yeah. Let's talk about cars then.
Yeah.
F1, mates, what do you think? So far, it's like, what's happened to Ferrari? Oh. Disaster.
Ferrari, and please pardon my French, are a shit show. They really, really are. And
I'm not even going to bleep that out because
no,
whatever. Which way to?
Go round, mate.
Okay.
We're up on the lovely Southport Promenade.
We are, it's lovely. Lovely.
And they are just an absolute disaster.
I wonder why though. I wonder why that is.
Well, again, mate, it's my old little example of Manchester United. If things aren't right at the top, you're not going to perform on the pitch or the track. Right. And Manchester United are getting better now, aren't they? But there's got to be something fundamentally wrong with Ferrari, and we all know that Seb is garbage and his head's gone and he can't drive anymore, and my nan's quicker and she's been dead for 20 years.
It's an excuse Leclerc, does it?
No, it doesn't. And things need to change. They really, really do. And I thought like Ferrari were gone in 2013, 2014, but I watched some old YouTube clips when Alonso was driving for them and they were really pushing Mercedes. Now they've come out and basically said we're not winning until 2022.
That's right. So what's that all about?
And that is just not Ferrari. That's like when Roy Hodgson was the manager of Liverpool and he bigged up Everton. And he was like, this is a really tough place to get a result. You know, I'd be really happy if we got a draw there.
Well, it is.
That's not what you say as a Liverpool manager. And you don't say that as Ferrari manager. You don't say we're not winning until 2022. You just, even though you know it, you just don't say it.
It's kind of a poor analogy that really done this.
Why?
Because Roy was just Roy was just showing us a bit of respect.
He wasn't.
Which was nice of him.
No, it was defeatist.
Ferrari being defeatist.
No, Roy was. You don't go. Even you, as Everton, don't go. We're going to lose here.
No, he didn't say that. He didn't say we're going to lose. He said it's a tough place to get a result, which it is.
No, rubbish.
Ferrari is saying we're going to lose.
Yeah,
that's different.
But anyway, Ferrari are absolutely garbage, right? Yes. Vettel is rubbish.
I don't think he really cares, does he?
No.
Anymore?
He hasn't got a drive, has he, for next season? So he's retired out of F1. Exactly. Leclerc, again, yes, very young, very talented, but again, hasn't got the consistency, hasn't got the mindset. I tell you who I am loving in the last 4 or 5 races that we've watched. Lando.
Yeah, great.
Last Lap Lando.
Yeah.
What a guy. Just
did you see him helping out fixing his car afterwards?
He broke his own car down. Just amazing.
Great, that.
You know, you love somebody with an attitude, with not an attitude, a sense of humour. You love somebody with a bit of character. He's young. He loves his social media. He interacts with the fans. He breaks his own car down. I am a massive fan of Lando, and also now, and I'm not scared of saying it or ashamed to say it, I am now finally again a McLaren fan.
You liked them last year, Daft.
Well, I went right off McLaren.
Yeah, but he did well last year.
He didn't.
Oh,
from Lewis Hamilton leaving to now, rubbish.
They were better last year than what we expected. You could see signs of a comeback.
Yes, yeah, you could. But love the livery, love the team owner, love Zach Brown, love the drivers. Young, hungry, aggressive, Last Lap Lando, love it.
Yeah, great. I think as well now, with Ferrari being so, so many words I could use, but I'll just use bad. You know, 3rd or 4th places there for the taking.
Yeah.
In constructors.
Yeah, it is, mate.
So Racing Points are doing very well at that, aren't they?
They are.
They are pick Mercedes, but that just goes to show what the Mercedes cars are.
Yeah.
If you could use a copy of last year's car, still be 3rd or 4th.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Just brilliant.
I think the way everyone's complaining as well. Everyone's complaining about it because they didn't think of it.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
It's it, mate, yeah, exactly. But yeah, you know, I think you've got some good old tracks coming up as well. Can't wait to get back to...
Yeah, is it Imola?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you see that thing on Twitter? I can't remember the exact words now, but it was when the last had F1 at Imola. It was something like Max Verstappen was 8, and Lando Norris was 4, and Kimi Räikkönen was 5th.
Yeah. It was brilliant. I loved that.
That's funny, yeah. Alpha's been terrible, haven't they? Alpha have been really bad.
Yeah, I hold my hands up and say I don't focus on the rest of the grid. I've got my people that I like and the teams that I like, and then I don't really care about the rest. So I couldn't tell you where Racing Point were, or
Racing Points aren't there, but Racing Points are 3rd or 4th, aren't they?
Or Alpha Tauri or whatever they're called,
They're doing all right.
Or Alfa Romeo. Are Williams still in it?
You know what? George Russell's doing really well.
Is he?
Yeah. He's been qualifying like 12th, 13th.
Has he?
Yeah, I think I'll qualify Leclerc.
No way.
But then he falls off in the race.
Yeah.
But qualifying, he actually got to qualifying 2 last time.
Have you watched any of the virtual Grand Prix? No.
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 No. I can't believe you even asked me that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched the first one with a bit of intrigue. I was like, oh, what's this going to be like? And then when you see that they filled the grid full of Z-list celebrities and rap artists, you're just like...
not interested.
Nah.
Not interested.
It's
not real anyway.
It's not real. But George Russell was apparently doing very well in that.
I think he won the championship.
Did he?
Yeah. I made a bit of a dick out of myself on Twitter because the first one they had, somebody put, oh, George Russell's done well in this virtual thing. And I went, what, did he actually manage to finish? And they went, yeah, he won. Like, oh, okay. But it's not real, though.
Exactly, it's not real.
Are we going to get political?
Oh, well.
I didn't want to. But if we really didn't like Lewis Hamilton before, I really, really can't stand him now.
Do it right in these lights, Al. Do it right and let's get political. Let's go round political corner.
Yeah, let's.
Okay, let's wait till the lights change so we can build suspense.
Okay.
Political. Lewis Hamilton. What could it be? What do you guys think it could be? What is Al on the verge of ranting about?
I'm not ranting because I'll just say things that will get us kicked off YouTube. But I just think he's being I think he's been actually quite intimidating now to the other drivers, and I loved the first race where he had, I think it was 6, didn't I'm not going to say take the knee, that's a stupid phrase, didn't kneel down. I was like, good on, he's the first top class sportsman that refused to do it. Showed a bit of pair of balls, not done it, just because he said do it.
But why haven't they done it?
Because they feel like they're being forced to do it. That's half the problem. It's like, Lewis Hamilton saying you've got to do it, well I'm not going to do it because he says I've got to do it. I'll do it if I want to do it.
Yeah. I don't really understand it all, mate, to be honest.
It's garbage. It's just nonsense anyway. But
I wish I could give this more of a debate, and I wish I could tease out more opinions and questions from you. Obviously, I know what's happened and I know what's gone on and everything else, but me as a person and as a human being, your life matters to me. Their life walking a dog matters. The fella in that Nissan Qashqai, he matters.
Are you sure it's a Qashqai?
What?
Are you sure?
I don't understand.
I'm just annoyed with Hamilton because he's whinging on now about.
I do totally accept that, mate, and I do, to use the analogy of to stay in your lane, I do wish, as much as I love him and I love his life and his dogs and everything else, I wish he would stay in his lane. Like, apparently now he's got himself involved in an anti-vax situation, as he, where
Lewis is losing it.
He's retweeted or reposted somebody talking about a video, talking about anti-vaxxers for COVID-19, and the fella that doing the video believed that Bill Gates was behind it, and he was going to inject us all with a microchip, and he was going to monitor us and all this, that and the other. And apparently Lewis Hamilton has either liked or retweeted or reposted this, and people have bombarded his social media, and he's come out and gone, well, actually, to be fair, I didn't really watch the video, I just kind of like the fella that made it, or something on those lines. So there is very much an element of, please stay in your lane.
It's not that he's whining on that about, oh, there's not enough diversity in motorsports and it's all down to racism. For God's sake, Lewis, every time from go-karting onwards, every time you sat your stupid arse in the car, you've misproven your point. There's one thing that holds you back in motorsport, and it's not sexuality, it's not racism, it's not gender. There's one thing that holds you back, and it's lack of money, and that's something that Lewis Hamilton has never suffered from.
Yeah,
that's the only thing that holds you back, and that's for him to try and go, oh, it's racist, this, that, and the other. Lewis is just talking shit.
But ultimately, you know, we are aware of the Black Lives Movement, and we are aware of sportsmen taking the knee. But personally, again, I would just say it was down to, I wouldn't feel like you had to be coerced into doing it.
It's coerced, and that's exactly it. It's before every race, and I was like, oh, for God's sake, not again. But it's things he says, well, if you don't do it, you're complicit.
Yeah.
Complicit what, Lewis?
Yeah.
What? That would just make me not want to do it even more, just to wind him up.
But I don't know, like I said, I am just a nice, genuine human being. So everyone, all lives matter, everyone, you matter, my mum matters, my dad, my mates, whatever. Colour, creed, sexuality, gender, not really, I can't be arsed wasting my time on it. It's just do a left all. It's almost like, I'm not saying it's not important, it should just be a natural thing, is what I'm saying. I couldn't care about your sexuality or your gender, or if you wanted to come around in a wig and a pair of knickers and some boots. I'd be like, oh, there's that Sal.
You lying bastard. Which
way
go
straight out.
You kicked me out if I did that. I wouldn't, well, I make clear I wouldn't do that anyway. But
there's Donald Trump.
Oh my God, he's got that on as well. Yeah, lion toad.
Basically, what I'm saying is, do it right. I haven't been that near either. It should just be a natural human instinct just to be nice to each other. And if you want to take the knee, take the knee. If you don't want to take the knee, don't
make anybody else do it.
Yeah.
I think it's going to do any good anyway. So this is our first time back in the car. We hope you've enjoyed it. We had a bit of a rant and we're just catching up, aren't we, Si?
We are
This
just
is the
catching
first time
up.
we've seen each other since February.
It is.
So, Si's been punching me a lot, which is great, isn't it? The arm's really sore now.
Should I give you a 2 minute motor punch?
Yeah, go ahead. Ah! So, great the car didn't even swerve. I'm getting harder. And that's it for now, so we'll be back soon. Not quite sure what the subject's going to be. We might do another top 10. We hope the top 10 Fords went down well.
Yeah.
We enjoyed doing them.
My top 5 Fords have clearly gone down better than yours, mate, because I've got more views.
Yeah, yours has been on twice as long. Okay. Yeah, so that's going to be it for now. So don't forget
We are on Twitter, Facebook, Drive Tribe, and Tumblr. Okay, all is
Instagram.
And Instagram. All is 2 Men in the Motor.
Yeah.
We are on YouTube. We are 2 Men in the Motor on YouTube.
And we also podcast on Anchor, which you can also get on Spotify, Apple, Google.
All good platforms.
Wherever you get your podcasts from.
Yes. Get your podcasting fix.
And that's it for now, peeps. So
see you next week.
See you soon. Yeah. Bye bye.
Bye bye.